Alright everyone, welcome back to another episode of To the Max Outdoors. Today, Max and I are going to be shooting some rifles and a handgun. Now all of these rifles have been sighted in. They're all should be good to go, but we're just going to take today. We're going to shoot at 35 yards and 100 yards, and we're going to make sure nothing happened in the storage process from the end of last hunting season till now. What we're going to be shooting today is a Winchester Model 7300 short mag, a Ruger American 30-06, a Marlin XS7 7mm08, and then we have two AR rifles that Max and I do a lot of hunting with. One's in 350 Legend and the other one's 223. Now both of those AR rifles Max and I did build together. We built them from the lowers all the way up. The 350 Legend has not killed a deer for us yet, and Max actually built that gun all by himself. I mean, I give him a little bit of guidance, but Max pretty much built that gun by himself, so that's probably the one we're going to spend the most time on because it'll get used the most. There again, that gun's sighted in. It's got a burst drop time scope on it, so we should be good to go. So stick with us and we'll show you some Max shooting. All right, so here's Max shooting the 223.
Good?
Yeah.
All right.
Where'd you hit? You need to shoot 3 times at the same target, same place.
Okay.
Safety?
Yeah.
No, pick the gun up, drop the mag out. All right, there's Max's first shot. He was shooting at the top left here. Well, there again, this is only 35 yards, but we're an inch low. Pretty good group there. Those 2 bullets are touching themselves. I'm happy with it.
Yeah.
Max, you happy with it?
Yeah.
All right, on to the next one. All right, this is Max's first attempt at 100 yards with the 223 AR. I know you can't really see it, but I'm going to help you out here. That is the 100-yard target right there, just that little white blip right there. We'll walk down and check them after we shoot all the guns, but he's going to do a 3-shot group right there.
Ready?
Yeah, go ahead and make sure you're calm and the sight vise is holding the gun. Lower left target.
Oh. What happened?
It didn't chamber one.
Oh, I thought you...
Huh?
I thought hitting the charging handle would.
Yeah, well, obviously you didn't have the magazine in it very good. See, it didn't take one. So you got it. No. Charging handle. Now it should have took it. You might want to go up on a little more zoom.
That completely threw it off.
Huh?
That completely threw it. Alright, we're good now. Alright, do that again.
See where you hit?
I did not.
You hit just to the left of the bullseye. Make sure that the vise has got the gun exactly in the middle of that diamond.
Yeah. Right there. Ready?
Yep. You got 2 more.
Yeah. Where's that one at?
No idea.
Yeah.
Make sure that vise is holding that gun exactly in the middle of the target.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
right?
Yeah.
Good.
All right, this is Max shooting a 350 Legend at 35 yards. You're gonna take a 3-shot group here and see how we can do. This would be the top left-hand target of the lower. Now I'm gonna watch while I shoot. No, wait a minute, stop.
Yeah.
Can't shoot the top left-hand. You shot the 223 in that one.
Oh, that's right. I thought I did bottom. Yeah.
So adjust it so it's on bottom. Airplane.
Just now pick off.
Cut it. Just playing around.
That's nuts.
All right, go ahead. 350 Legend, take 2. Lower left hand, lower target. You hit low and to the right, so make sure you're not manipulating the gun. Make sure it's setting in that sight vise. When you bring your other hand against the mag well there, don't be pulling back, holding. That gun's not going to kick you hard. It's not going to do anything to you. You don't have to gorilla grip it. You're just steadying it with that forward hand there on the mag well is all you're doing.
Alright, we're good. Again?
Yep, you got 2 more there. Up and down was good. It's just you're just an inch right. That'd be okay.
No, oh, I didn't. I think I got that.
Huh?
I think I got that in the middle.
That's just off to the, it's about a ½ inch to the right, but that's
Probably
perfect.
just jerky.
Huh?
That's probably just me being jerky.
That's what I'm saying. Relax yourself. Let the vise hold the gun. This mag well hand is just steadying the gun. You're not wanting to put any pressure. You're not driving it back into your shoulder.
Alright.
You got 1 more here. Make it a good one.
Yeah. Hit it again.
You gotta make sure the safety's clear up 90 degrees. That one's a little bit high. They're all in a line.
I'm gonna take the mag out. Oh, it's jammed.
Huh?
Jammed.
All right. Folks, that's a pretty common issue here with the 350 Legends. We got a failure to eject. Oh no, that was a failure to feed. My bad. The mag wells on these guns are really hard. The throat ramp, the feed throat of those are really. The feed ramp in those 350 Legends are hard to do there. I don't know if you can see that or not, but that's what it does to the bullet when you get a failure to feed. And a lot of that comes from the magazine. These aren't 350 Legends specific magazines. These are 223 magazines that I've worked to make them fit. And a lot of times what will happen to do, they'll try to single stack on you in the magazine, and kind of a common issue. It's something I've been dealing with this gun. This is I said we built a complete gun. That's a Bear Creek Arms upper. It was fully assembled, so that was just a bolt-on upper. But Max did build that gun. But I've had a fair bit of issues with it shooting. These are what are these? These are Winchester power points is what they are. 170 grain. Get the box over there. 180 grain Winchester power points is what they are. Winchester deer season. But it's kind of an issue here, and I'm going to shoot this gun here in a minute. This is what it is, Winchester Super X. I bought some Hornadies. I'm going to shoot this gun here in a minute, see if those Hornadies flex tips make this gun function differently, but nevertheless, that's kind of an issue I've been dealing with this gun, but I still like it. All right, Max is going to shoot the 350 Legend at 100 yards now. Lower target, top left. See where that one went?
I did not.
Can you not look through the scope and see it?
Yeah. I can't pick out anything.
Okay. What are you moving for? The gun moved when you shot?
Yeah. Moved the table.
Looks like it's about an inch high, like right where I sighted it in at.
Okay.
Perfect.
That's pretty good there.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm ready
Okay,
to shoot.
you got 2 more shots. What?
Something hit me in the head.
Probably that scope cat.
Oh.
Alright everybody, sorry for the delay there. We had to talk to the well tender there for a minute and figure out where he's going to be. That way we're not tossing lead towards him anyways, but we're all good now. Max got 1 more shot at 100 yards here. I think he pulled the last one. Alright. Bottom target, top left.
Okay.
Don't jerk that trigger, just squeeze through it. Let it surprise you.
Alright.
The bolt hold open?
Yeah.
Hey everyone, I'm going to shoot the 350 Legend myself. Max missed 2 of his 3 shots. Not real sure what's going on because here at 35 yards he hit pretty good, but it was a tad bit high, but he grouped them really well. So maybe this gun got knocked off during storage, but it's just a perfect example of what possibly, happens when nobody's really handling this gun. That's why it's a good reason to shoot him. Even though I know I sighted this gun in last year at 100 yards, inch high, something possibly happened to this gun. So we're going to shoot it here, and I'm going to shoot it here and see what happens. If I find my earplug, they're in my pocket. Max, you ready?
Yeah.
Failure to feed on my part. There we go. All right, so before we end up the day here shooting the guns here with Max and I have a Ruger Super Redhawk here in 44 caliber that I think I'm actually going to try to take a deer with it this year. I've had this gun here for a few years and it's actually got the same birthday I've got. So I'm going to try to take a deer with this gun, open sights this year. We have an early doe season somewhere there in October. I'm not sure of the date, somewhere in October 20 somewhere. And the county that this property is in right here is one of the 10 counties in the state you have to kill a doe prior to killing your second buck. Not that I got any desire to kill a second buck here, nor probably won't, but anyways, I think this year here I'm going to try to shoot a doe out of the food plot that you've seen some of the bow hunting from. You'll probably see a lot of bow hunting out of that, but I think I'm going to try to take a doe with the 44 Magnum open sight here. So I'm going to shoot this gun here a few times. Just I'm going to shoot it at about 35 yards because that's where I feel comfortable shooting it. And I've got some 180 grain Remington soft points here. I'll give it heck here on the... Max wants to see me shoot it anyways. So I'll get the cylinder rolled around the right way here, maybe. There we go. Now we're on a cylinder that'll go boom. And yes, I am going to shoot this out of the... I'm going to shoot it off my rest here. Well, probably better put my earplugs in. Max, you got yours in?
Yeah.
I'm going to shoot at the top. I'm going to shoot at the top target there at 35 yards, the biggest diamond in the top target. I'll shoot it 3 times and we'll walk down there and take a look at it. You ready?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna put the bead even with the top of the buckhorn in the back. I hit left. Up and down pretty good. I just hit left about 3 inches. So even with the top of the target, even with the front blade, even with the buckhorns again. Let the trigger surprise you like it did. I can't see that one, but I got the cylinder out of time. Let's roll back around until we get on that fire cylinder. There we are. So last shot at 35 yards, top target, biggest crosshair. Front blade even with the rear buckhorn. And I do believe that one was way left. All 3 monster shells out of that gun. Put that thing down there, let it cool off. I'll tell you what, Max and I will just walk the camera down there and we'll take a look at it. I don't think that was a very good shooting for me, but that's not the ammo I want to hunt with out of that. I'm having a problem finding. It's too late in the year to work up a load, to hand load for that thing, so I need to find me some Hornadies. I just hate to pay the shipping on it. Nobody local's got it, so let's walk down here and see what we got. All right, here we are at the target I just shot with the handgun there. As you can see, that was my first shot. That was my second. That was my, no, I'm sorry. My second shot totally missed. My third shot hit clear out there. Anybody that handgun hunts open sights, you're way better than I am, because I'll tell you what, the buckhorns and that, by the time you put the rear sight and the front sight together, I couldn't see any of this from 35 yards. So like I said, I'll find the ammo that I want and I'll get her better dialed in. You're probably going to see a scope on that thing here shortly, but I'm human and that's how bad I shot. All right, so that's going to wrap the day up here at our little makeshift range. There again, all these guns are sighted in to the best of our ability. They're all within an inch, whether they're high, low, left or right at 100 yards. I'm perfectly happy with that. I'm not trying to cut bullet holes. This vise here is a Caldwell Matrix. I don't have any guns strapped in it. We just simply put them up in there. let them zero it up on a target. We try not to manipulate the guns any at all, and when we pull the trigger, we try to let it surprise us. That's the way I was taught to sight in guns. That's the way I'm teaching him to do it. So, you know, if I can stay, there's a squirrel we should shoot. If we can stay within an inch at 100 yards, I'm perfectly happy with it. Honestly, this is about the only place out of Grandpa's shooting shack, that brown little blip in the back, that's probably about the only place that we're going to be able to shoot that far here in West Virginia. I do the 300 short mag I do use on my leases down in Webster County, so that gun shoots really good, and at 100 yards it's an inch and a half high, and that thing will cut bullet holes, and that's why it's there. That's a pretty flat shooting gun, but we won't get into that. But the 350 Legend, having a little bit of problems with it. You seen there, Max missed a couple times with it. I shot it afterwards off camera. I didn't shoot the best with it. These Hornady custom Hornady custom 165 grain FTX tips seem to be shooting the best out of it. That gun does not like 150 grain deer season, Winchester deer seasons. I've been shooting 180 grain deer seasons out of it, but it shoots a lot of flyers, and I know it's not me, and I know it's not Max. I know that we're rested well enough here, and that gun doesn't kick, so neither one of us are anticipating a big thump, but it randomly throws flyers. These are the best ones that I found so far. I don't have the dies to set up to load for them yet, but it's probably going to be in the works this winter. I got a die I'll load in for that gun. I really like it. He really likes it, so we're probably going to build another one. That'll be another video at some point. We'll build another 350 Legend. And yeah, I'm gonna stick to an AR platform. I love it. He loves it. So we're gonna work us up a load for that. Everything else is shooting like it should be. The handgun there, you see, I'm not an open sight handgun guy. I have very little practice with open sights on a handgun other than a concealed carry gun, but there again, that's a pocket gun or a belly gun, and you're not trying to shoot 35 yards with it. Like I said, down there at 35 yards, the front sight and the rear sights cover up that 2-foot crosshair, you know, on that target from here. So here shortly, I'm going to be hunting down a scope for that thing, and I'm going to work up a load for it. So in the about sections to the Maxx Outdoors, there's an email in there, tothemaxxoutdoors@gmail.com. If anybody that watches this shoots a Ruger Super Redhawk in 44 mag, if you would like to share a load with me, I'd be more than happy to do it. I have the Master Reloaders catalog, but if somebody out there is watching as a handgun hunter, I'd love to at least point me in the right direction, and then I try to get this thing on. You know, I dropped the ball. I should have been shooting this thing in the summertime, but push come to shove and it didn't happen. Somebody plays baseball every day that ends in Y, so all in all, good day, and I think we're going to end it there.
Stick around for another episode of To The Maxx Outdoors.
Catch you later. All right, so we just got home from the shooting range, or our makeshift shooting range there at Grandpa's place, and Max decided he wanted to shoot the crossbow. He's finally big enough now, or tall enough now, to cock it by himself, so I'm gonna let him shoot here a couple times in the yard at 15 yards, deer target up here. Let him get used to it. I won't be around forever. Plus one day he might have to cock it for me. Green vein down. Alright, so we're at 15 yards. Make sure you're at the lower, you know what I mean, like low on the crosshairs. We'll shoot a little higher. Huh, that's a dead deer. You got one more arrow here. Turn around there and look at the camera and watch everybody. Let everybody watch you cock it. Just make sure you're in frame.
Am I?
Oh yeah, you're good. Hopefully one of these days he can start cocking it for me when I get too old and crippled up. Yep, that's 2 dead deer. Very good, nice little bonus footage. Max is ready to go crossbow hunting all by himself. You got anything to say for yourself?
I didn't think I was going to be able to caulk it.
Stay tuned to the Maxx Outdoors.